Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, dear viewers. Good evening, all of you listening to this podcast today. And thank you very much for honoring our invitation. We are here to entertain and to educate each other on transformative Toastmasters. As you know, I am Ethel Ledufe, and this is another episode of our wonderful series, Transformative Toastmasters. And for this episode, we have a wonderful female guest with us here today. And I'm so excited to introduce her to you. But before then, I would like you to please stay tuned, listen, and enjoy as you watch us. Also, if you hear any kind of brewing noise, just know that it's because we are enjoying some coffee at Terrific Coffee, who provided us this space where we can do the podcast. So stay tuned and watch us as we continue with this wonderful podcast. So our amazing guest, our beautiful and wonderful guest, I'm really honored to have her today. And I'll be introducing her, but she'll be introducing herself better, of course, in this podcast. Thank you so much for joining me, Sandrine KOFFI NGNASOKE. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. What about you?
I'm doing so well. Thank you very much for gracing this podcast with your amazing presence. And whatever you're going to share is really going to be enlightening for me and for the audience here present today. So I would like you to introduce yourself, what you do, and then a little bit of how you became a Toastmasters.
Okay, well, as you stated it well, my name is Sandrine KOFFI NGNASOKE. I'm a mother of three wonderful boys and a language teacher. I teach French in a French institute and English as second language in a French school.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm also a member of Toastmaster, which I joined 3 years ago. Yeah. After listening to a Toastmaster who came to deliver a workshop to my students, preparing them for exams, I was interested by what she told me about Toastmaster, and right away I wanted to join and I became a member. And since then, I've been enjoying speaking in public, delivering conferences, and then attending some contests organized by the movement.
Wow, so entertaining and so inspiring what you just shared. I would just like to jump right into what I like the most about you, what captivated me the most about you as a Toastmasters, and it's your powerful evaluation. And that powerful evaluation comes from your constant practice in your evaluation speech contest. So I would like to know, what was your journey? How did you get into evaluation? And just tell us briefly how the contest went and how you enjoyed it, how you managed stress with all the other competitors and became a champion.
Well, remember when I started introducing myself, I told you about being a mother of three boys. Now, being a mother is being an evaluator all the time, because you have to set goals to children and then allow them, accompany them in reaching the goals, and also evaluating how the process went on. Yeah. And I'm a teacher as well. Evaluation has always been as the core of my daily practices, you know. And doing that as a mother and as a teacher, I thought I was so good at it, you know, because I thought evaluation was kind of my DNA. And then things shifted and changed positively and a lot when I joined Toastmasters, because the way evaluation is carried out at Toastmaster is totally different. You know, the focus is placed on positivity, which is good. And then I could see how, after putting into practice what I've been learning as far as evaluation is concerned with the Toastmasters, I started seeing the difference in the lives of both my children and my students at school. How do I started doing that? And like the sandwich structure of the evaluation, like starting with what you've seen, what you've heard, and what you felt, you know, and then it's kind of giving more credit and importance to the people hearing your feedback. It's very, this way of evaluating has changed my my profession, my relationship with my children as well.
Wow.
And
Wow.
yeah,
That's so amazing. So how did the contest go? How were the competitors in the contest? And how did you feel? The stress? How did you manage it and all that?
Well, I will tell you, I didn't willingly join the contest. The president of the club told me, Sandrine, I sent your name, and then you're going to be among those because we've been enjoying your evaluations. And then when they talk about the evaluation contest, there was no other name we could send. Except Sandrine. And I say, well, I'll take it as a game and I will go for it.
Okay.
Any contest is like it's competition, and then the competitors are always the same level. They have talents, they have skills that you may not have. It was stressful. And then I told myself, if I consider this a game, I'm going to take it as a game and I will play. And it was great fun. It was a privilege for me to hear the other contestants, come up with brilliant evaluations. And then at the end, I was kind of surprised that I won. I came to realize that when you do something on a regular basis and then you have a plus that comes to it, like the method of evaluating at the Toastmaster, I feel myself very much comfortable. And I saw this aspect of human dignity that is really valued by the Toastmasters evaluation method. And this has changed my way of seeing evaluation.
From everything you've shared just right now, we can realize how transforming this experience of learning more about positive evaluation, sandwich method, and all the other methods proposed by Toastmasters has transformed your life. However, we would like to know that exact part, the exact point when you realize, wow, thank God I learned evaluation in Toastmasters. Like, just share with us a moment when you realize that, no, this has changed me, this has transformed me. Like a particular moment. Is there something you can picture or share?
Definitely. As you're asking this question, I'm having goosebumps because I can picture a specific moment. Last year, when we're having like the final session to round up the Toastmasters year, we had a picnic at one of our Toastmaster members, and I listened, and then I was supposed to evaluate one of our outstanding speakers, Aline Sono, you remember?
I know her very
And
well.
then she did something amazing with visuals, with a book, with a passport. And then I was so captivated by everything she was saying. And I was taking notes, not many notes, because what she was sharing was really getting into me. And I was like, wow, wow, wow. At the end, since there were so many like the DTNs and so many other important Toastmaster members there, I sat down and then wrote a beautiful evaluation. I myself, when writing the evaluation, I knew I was doing something great because they asked me to evaluate that outstanding speaker because they knew I was a champion. And they say I was going to deliver a champion evaluation. At the end of it, I will never forget what Valero Linga told me. It was like, that was a champion's evaluation. You didn't steal that trophy, and then we are so proud to have you as an evaluator and somebody we can easily refer to when we are looking for consistent and wonderful objective evaluation.
Thank you so much for this. Really, I'm so touched, and I've taken one beautiful message from you as a Toastmasters. Evaluation is amazing, and being evaluated positively really shows how much we value a human's life, and it really encourages people to come more, to do more, because the evaluation is so positive that you're like, okay, I'm not being looked down at. My effort is being appreciated.
Definitely.
And it's really nice. Thank you very much for being in this podcast. And we are about to let you go. We have taken so much of your time already. However, we want you to give one message to our audience out there. Just look at the audience out there and tell them something beautiful about Toastmasters that will show them how transformating Toastmasters is.
Well, guys, I like this popular saying we have when we are having our sessions, our meetings. Toastmasters wants Toastmaster forever, for life. You begin the journey and you're like, where am I heading to? Where am I heading to? And then at the end of the day, you see much value being added to your life, like personal life. Honestly, Evaluation has become like something that I integrate in everything I do. You know, in my relationships, I have seen how positive evaluation, like listening to people and giving them positive feedback, has changed my relationships. And you can only learn that at Toastmaster. You don't take it for granted, attending meetings and then coming and sitting down and telling yourself, oh, this is just a scholars thing, you know, they meet and then they speak big grammar and so on and so forth. It does affect your life at the end of the day. Having people tell you, and then this is something I forgot to tell you. Know, I grew up in a family where appreciation and then telling compliments was not, you know, the rule.
Yeah.
And then I came to Toastmasters, and people told me, "Oh my God, your voice! Oh my God, you speak like." And then I'm like, "Really? I never realized that." Toastmaster is really transformative, and please stop hesitating, stop doubting, and join, and you'll see how your life will be transformed.
I am a big testimony to that. Here am I doing a podcast. Here am I taking a step ahead. All this is thanks to how transformative Toastmasters is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for being loyal. Thank you, Sandrine. Thank you, everybody, for following this message. I just want to share with you guys that Sandrine does a lot of things on the side. She's in charge of charity organizations. She has a professional LinkedIn. We'll drop all the description in the description box. If you're interested in following her, if you like the way she speaks and you want to know more about her activities, you want to maybe connect with her outside of this podcast, feel free to go to our description box and check. You will see every link and you will go and like and follow her. You can know more about her and what she does on the side. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode. I will be interviewing another interesting person on another interesting topic. I love you all.